brought shirts there. Look at
What's
these
up, man?
guys.
How are ya?
Awesome.
I got this thing. Here we go. Now we're moving.
Oh my goodness.
I was
awesome.
holding a little bit shaky.
Bam, we're live. Oh my goodness. This is so great. Plumber.
This is good.
Look at the Lake Water test shirts, the Colt Merton shirts.
You're live.
Oh, there's the butcher.
Podcast. Here we go.
I saw the butcher.
Oh yeah, sweet.
He's actually there.
This is so good. This is so good. What an event, huh, Taylor?
It's cool.
Man, he's a savage. Woo! You could see how it would be so easy to make it games for him to win.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I think that's unfortunately for him what happened last year. He is explosive. But, and not win, but I mean, he did so much better than this year to this point.
I feel like he could go to any local comp, even with, if there's local comp program, he wins. Even if there's other great people there.
You mean like the classic one rep
Yes.
max lift, really short workouts?
Couplets, triplets, fucking.
Unless there's some other really good athletes there.
They better be really good.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes, you can hear me? You can hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, beautiful.
I love it. All right, this is crazy. So good. Susan, can you kind of tell us what's going on? Can you tell us where you're at exactly? Paint the picture for us.
Yeah, so we're here. This is the entrance. Oh, lost screen there. So this is the entrance of the place. This is the affiliate here. And then these are all our people gathered up. And then we'll be heading right across there to grab a beer in just a minute here. So check this out. We got everybody in the little CEO action. Wave, guys, you guys are all live right now.
Wow, what a rager.
We still got more people trickling in as the event is letting out. Here.
How close was the event to where these people are meeting up that just finished?
Let me do this.
Can you show me the beer garden?
This is it. All right. We're going to give it just another second, and then we'll invite them all over for a drink. What's that? Yeah, on his way. He's going to helicopter in.
I love the shirt,
Okay,
the water testing shirts. Yeah, those are great. Those are great. Hey, Susan, I don't know if you saw the post, but CrossFit, who's the guy we had on the podcast? CrossFit Life, was it?
Yes.
He got the new shirt, and it's awesome, and he posted himself training one of his clients with it. Is that the beer garden over there that says Recovery 02 on it, that the fake Sevan Podcast is showing?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So we'll head over there. So it looks like we have just about everybody gathered up. So I think I'll make the announcement here.
Please.
Is there a message you wanted me to relay at all?
Just thank California Hormones for the generous offer that you're about to share with these guys.
Yeah. All right. Okay, cool. All right, guys. So thank you for coming and also obviously supporting us. It would not be possible without everybody that is here. And Sevan, thanks you from the bottom of our heart. You guys make all this possible. You guys are our oxygen to keep going. And we absolutely just admire and are appreciative of all of you guys. Okay, so first off, big hand of plan for all you guys. Secondly, I would like to thank cahormones.com. So if you guys haven't, go there and get you guys free blood work. They made this possible. Without them, we would not be able to do any of this. And so now the board meeting, well, what do we do at a board meeting? We're just going to go grab a drink. So here's what we're going to do, okay? I'm going to put my credit card down. We're going to do $1,000 worth of beer. If you guys are doing your shirt, you could go on over and you're going to get a free beer from us here.
No.
And you could thank California Hormones to do that. What?
Yes, it's vital, It's vital. These beers are on California Hormones. California Hormones was nice enough to give us $1,000 to buy beer.
It's vital. It's vital that you guys know that it was California Hormones that are buying the beer here, okay? Vital, as Sevan says. Vital. Okay. So
Vital.
Thank you guys so much. And I think there might be a few more people coming, but if you guys want a drink, come on over. We're going to be hanging out kind of by the bar, and you guys can come. We'll have this thing going live, so you guys can jump on in, give a little wave, be inside the podcast there, okay?
Awesome.
Sweet.
Thank
Let's
you,
do it. All right, guys,
Souza.
come on over. Go. Wait. Actually, hold on. We're gonna get one big group photo. I saw.
We love hormones.
You gonna show you?
We love hormones.
Oh, maybe that should be a shirt. We love hormones.
That should be a shirt. That's a cool shirt.
Yeah, we love hormones. Thank you, Kate.
We love
Kuha.
estrogen.
Kuhawa. Kuhawa. Kuhaha. These beers are on California
Come on,
hormones, and so am
James,
I.
Paper Street Coffee, guys. Paper Street Coffee.
Oh, it's a great photo.
Yeah. Now we're gonna do Bam. We're live. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Bam.
I wish I could find the California
Oh my
hormones
God.
banner in our.
You're telling me you don't want to go to Madison next year and experience that? Come on.
But I just
Come
got work
on.
to do. I mean, I want to do that.
Thank you guys so
Work
much.
to
Come on
do.
over. Congratulations.
I mean, we
It's
can't
wonderful to
do
meet all you
this.
guys. Come on
We
over,
can't do
James.
this if we're there. I can't.
What if man, behind the scenes, bring it back?
All right.
Here, I have a question for you, Taylor, and I have a question for anyone out there. We all know about Emily Rolfe's cardiac event. Cardiac? No. Kind of, almost. We
The
all
blood
know about
clot,
her
the
clots.
clot.
We know about her clots that are in her arm. Everyone's been told. If this morning I had not shown you the cardiac event, the guy who had the clot, I think the clot was at the base of his neck, at the CrossFit Games, one of the Masters competitor, would you know? No, you wouldn't know. I don't think so. Tell me, would anyone know? Had you heard about it? I'm asking people who are working the games, who are relatively high up, and they have heard nothing. Does that mean that there's a third or a fourth or a fifth or a sixth? How come they haven't announced the second one? How come we don't know about that? How come they haven't told us? Is there announcements? Maybe there is. Maybe the games has a thing where they're like, these are the athletes that's pulled out. Fikowski has a kink in his penis. Emily Rolfe has had a vaccine incident. This other guy had this. Like maybe there is a list somewhere. I haven't seen it, and I can't find anyone who knows about it except for the fact that we announced it on the podcast and had the two doctors on. Both.
Fikowski's got a love hook.
No, I don't think so. Man, I was impressed by him, dude. He's a savage. Man, he
How
can
about
run.
Guy? How about Guy? 16 seconds faster than anyone else in that event. In
Yeah,
a fucking
crazy.
4-minute event.
Crazy, savage. Hey, that's good too, because I was starting to just think that he was just having a horrible week or something, like he was lovesick or something was wrong with him.
He's got some really big home run events, and he's got some pretty big weaknesses as well.
Yeah, Grand Slam even. How come we can't get all the information? You know what else I was thinking? At the end of the event, dear CrossFit, at the end of the event, you end it so abruptly. Why don't you guys run a commercial for the affiliates? You have them. Just run one. Run a couple. Just run like 5 or 6. It's free. It's on YouTube. Run a handful of those. I'm just not seeing enough promotion of the affiliates. It'd be awesome if you ran one at the end. Run one in the middle. Go ahead. Yeah, stop the whole thing right in the middle. And instead of having Chase and Sean talk, which I do enjoy listening to them talk, run a commercial for the affiliates.
How about this?
Yeah.
Guy destroys the event, and who do they interview?
I didn't even see who. Rich
Justin
Roney.
Medeiros.
Oh.
He beats everyone by 16 seconds. They don't even fucking interview him.
Wow.
Well, what?
You have to interview Justin there, I think, because he's 2 reasons. He's the champ and he gets the jersey back. But are you saying you do both interviews?
You got to interview the event winner.
Sure. Okay. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
And like you said, he hit a grand slam. He fucking destroyed everyone.
Tyler Lopez, crushing with the coverage. Appreciate all you do. Let's not make friends though. Which CrossFit athlete? Let's not make friends though. Which CrossFit athlete hasn't lived up to the expectations placed on them? Give me 1 second. There was someone said something about HIPAA.
Yeah, we don't have any of her medical information. So how does it?
They don't. Yeah, they don't need to say whether. They don't need to tell us. They don't need to tell us what happened to people, but they can be telling us who's been who pulled out. In 16 years with no cardiac events and now 2 in 1 games, sorry, not cardiac, clotting events. It's something's weird.
Oh, is that Gabe?
That guy with a tattoo on his face? That wasn't Gabe. Oh my God. Hey,
Yeah,
that's Gabe. Man, I wish I was there.
Dude,
I wish I was called there. I wish I was there.
Is that
No,
Butch?
I think first of all, HIPAA so 2021. In California, you need to show your medical records to buy a hamburger. So, but HIPAA only matters if you're part of the treatment team. Yeah, and that's the thing, by the way. So I spoke to some people on the medical team, and they weren't going to tell me about the old guy who had the event. And then once they knew, I knew, and I sent them a link to where it is on the internet. They talked to me about it a little bit, and people in the know are concerned.
Thank you, California Hormones.
Nice, Hiller. Nice. Oh, this is an awesome.
There's
montage.
Will Plummer.
Yeah, look at Plummer.
Good guy.
Yeah, he looks good. Plummer should
Will
bring the
Plummer,
fro
what's
back.
up? You're on the Sevan Podcast. How are you? Cheers.
Will looks good, you said? He's on my training.
He should, is he?
Yep.
Yeah, he looks thicker. And he should grow that fro out.
You can't. You got to keep it high and tight.
That's right. That's right.
Says
look
Caleb.
at the big guy. Look at the big guy with the shirt tied around his belly.
Hey, that's because it's probably dirty. He wore it yesterday.
That's awesome.
There's 2 things I want to talk about before we leave today. I just want to mention them so we don't forget. I want to talk about the yoke that we've heard that the athletes have been measured for, and about the video that the still picture that Adrian posted where he's in front of some well, I don't know what you call those, tanks?
Sleds.
Sleds.
They don't look like they have wheels.
Oh, I thought they did look like they had wheels.
Did they? Well, we'll pull the picture up and we'll see.
Okay. Let's start with the women. Is the leaderboard updated for the...
Hey, Sevan, we have somebody here who wants to say hi.
Athena, what's up, girl?
He said, what's up?
And Mama Athena, crazy. Good to see you guys.
What a community. It doesn't look like the women's points are updated.
That was
nor
Butch the Carpenter. OG shirt. You're welcome. OG shirt gets a free beer too. Hey, OG shirt only gets 50% off. Jeremy Garcia, I think. Dude's cool as shit. I think that's him, unless I'm getting my Mexicans mixed up.
I think it's Williams.
Jeremy Williams. Is that the Coffee Wads and Pods guy right there? That wasn't him, was it?
No, that's not him.
Yeah, I don't think he's here.
Okay. Let's pull up the women's leaderboard. Is it updated, Will or Caleb?
No, the points are not updated.
Okay. Can we go over there anyway and see what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's disrespecting the CEO shirt wearing like a crop top. But we do know who okay. Could we rank them by the
event?
But yeah, if that's all we got. Ellie Turner, why did she win the event, and was she low enough in the squat?
She won the event because of her squat power and her capacity, one on the wall ball, but also the dumbbell squat snatch. She was so fast on the dumbbell squat snatch. And according to the video and my eye that we received, her hip crease does not fall below the knee. It's tough because you see some athletes that appear to hit depth and they appear to get as low as they can in their squat, yet their knee shoots forward. They have great ankle flexion. And for whatever reason, depth, their hip crease doesn't fall below the knee. That is the case with Ellie Turner. So we can pull that video up if you want. We have that. Here we go. Oh, yeah. So, man, I wish we could draw on that. Pause. Yeah, try to drag. Yeah, see that bottom? Like you look at the hip crease right at the corner of where her shirt meets her pants. Yep. And that appears to be just a bit higher than the top of her knee.
Is that the top of her knee?
That's the top of her knee. A little, go over there. That's the top of her knee.
Hoo-wee! It's close. And let me tell you something. I think the next one's even more suspect.
Yeah. So, I mean, she's got some massive legs. Is that the reason And I don't think that's the worst angle. That's
Hey.
not a bad angle.
Hey, and to be fair, did you see Justin Medeiros'?
His squats? Yeah, I did, and they were below. I saw your text, but you can tell his are below. If we can pull that video up.
I don't have that video, but I will. It's also because in the shot of him doing the wall balls, you could see Roman, and Roman's like ass to grass.
So the thing with Medeiros, which makes it appear that he's not going as low, is he's got such a wide stance in his wall ball. So you're right. His depth overall is not as low. The range of motion is shorter, but his hip crease is without a doubt below the knee. The thing that is challenging for Ellie Turner is she's got a narrow stance and her knees shoot so far forward and she has such great ankle flexion. She doesn't have to sit into her hips as much. And so her hip crease she doesn't get as much hip flexion. She has more ankle flexion than hip flexion.
If you have to advise Adam Knifer, do you have her fix that? She can. I think she can.
She for sure can fix it. Absolutely.
Look at Chase Ingram. Holy cow. What's he doing there?
Is Adam
It's the
Knifer
official
now?
meet of Chase.
Hey, is Chase, someone hand Chase a beer. I want to see what happens to his
Say, wait a
commentating.
minute. We're giving out free beer right now. Are you able to drink right now?
Get him fucked up.
Yes, he can. Don't be a badussy.
Get him fucked up.
Yeah,
Anyways,
come on. Come
so
on.
is Knifer her coach now? She's not under Michelle Letendre?
That is my understanding. My understanding is that the days with is that Ariel Lowen? Who is that? Get her a beer. No.
Okay, cool. So she's with Knifer. I mean, if I'm his coach, I address it. Just because you only get away with it for as long as you get away with it. And then you don't. And if you don't know how to fix it and you don't have that, that is Jeremy Williams. He's another guy on my program. Good dude. Fit as fuck also.
Yeah, he looks
He's
fit
ripped.
as fuck.
Yeah, you just fix it. It's an easy thing to fix for her. She's so athletic. She's for sure got the mobility to do it. She widens her stance up just a hair, sits back in the heels, gives herself more hip flexion.
You get the wrong judge, and those are a no-go.
Yeah. And that's the difference between someone like Medeiros in that last event and someone like Ricky, who's got the capacity. But if you just watch the mechanics in Medeiros' squat and his shoulder position, impeccable. And you look at the mechanics in Ricky's squat and his shoulder position and not impeccable. And that's the difference between a second place and a 12th place in an event like that. Their capacity, their physical capability, what the work they can do is so close. But the degree to which they can express that, because of their position.
10 pounds every time for a top bag of 340.
Oh, it's a sandbag.
Now, here's the deal.
Guys, this is
In
a
the
live
event
event.
that you are out at a certain weight and other athletes also are out at that weight, we're going to have a tie break. And so over on the side, we're going to have 10 lanes of yokes set up with 3 bags that are lighter at the bottom. 50, 100, 150 for the ladies, 100, 150, 200 for the men. So once you have washed out of a particular lift, if others don't make that one either, you're going to line up in front of the yokes. You can imagine the finish platform is right here. Greg is facing the finish platform right now in this scenario. At the beep, he's going to pick up the bags and he's going to put them over the yoke. Go ahead and do it, Greg. There you go. 1, 2, 3, and then he's going to run to the finish platform to break the tie. I don't care how you get him over. Is it heavy to light? Is it light to heavy? I don't know. You tell me. Get them over. Get to the platform. Simple. Okay? Yeah. Men's tie break weights, 100, 150, 200. Women's, 50, 100, 150.
Travis Mayer.
Okay?
No Olsen.
So that's the event. You guys feel good about it? Chuck's going to give you a brief on the movement standard, but you understand it? Feel good about it? It's going to be nuts in there in the Coliseum. They're going to love you guys doing this. We also have a very special guest that's going to come and give you guys a couple of pointers on how to do this safely and efficiently. I want to bring in Jerry Pritchett, professional strongman.
I was wrong.
Huh. Should have half Thor.
That's a 200. It's like a one-hand lift for him. And Jerry's going to give you guys a couple of pointers here to think about while you're taking this on.
Thank you. Personally, I was hoping for a max deadlift, but they gave me a bag. So, no, a couple of the biggest things I like to go over on the bag, guys. When you get to the bigger bags, 340 is no joke for the guys, 250 for the women. But there are smooth on your movements as you lift in the bag. Don't get below that bicep. You can see pop biceps tonight.
I'm guessing that they have to carry the yoke a certain distance, and then go ahead.
Potentially. No, you're right. The yokes are fitted for them. So
I think you have to carry the yoke a certain distance, and if you don't make it with a certain amount of weight, and if you don't, it's death by yoke. I think. I mean, I have no idea.
Those are heavy. They have heavy sandbags that you have to lift as well, because the men end at 340 pounds. And the ladies end at 250 pounds.
Do you see the workout somewhere?
No, but I just heard him say that.
Interesting. Fuck. I wonder what Will or Caleb, did you guys hear the workout? Is there anywhere where we can know the workout is on the game site yet? No, that was it. That was the announcement live, and we missed the beginning. Yeah. Well, either way, what it does look like, or what it sounded like, is that each round you can get knocked out. So that means I think that something is getting heavier every round.
Sandbags.
Oh, the sandbags are getting heavier every round.
My question about the yoke is, how do they make it a standardized sandbag over yoke if everyone has been fitted height-wise for their yoke? Does that make sense?
Yeah, well then maybe it's easier for the guys who have a little bit easier for the guys who have the lower yoke. Here we go. 1 rep max sandbag to shoulder. Women's bags.
Oh wow.
1 rep max sandbag to shoulder. I don't get that. You're telling me if the
it's just to shoulder, so they're just going to be taking the bag to the shoulder, and as soon as you get knocked out at a weight, the tie break is going to be that 3 bag over the yoke sprint to finish, like how last year and then the year prior was 1 rep max clean or 1 rep max snatch, and the weight that you got knocked out at, if 2 other athletes got knocked out at that same weight, you all would enter a tie break. And in years prior,
so the tiebreak is just to throw the bag over a yoke.
It's the 3 bags over the yoke and then advance to the finish. Wow, that's gonna be fucking nuts.
Hey, is it that hard for is 250 sandbag is crazy for a woman to put on her
women?
Shoulder? Yeah,
I've never even approached a 340.
Right.
I've done a 250, but that's as heavy as my gym's got. Well, we don't even have 250. I use a 250 at JR's,
and it's just awkward as shit.
Yeah, it's 250 is challenging, but you can do it.
The sandbag's like a sausage. It's long, a couple feet long, and then like this.
It's not like a sausage. It's like
it's a round. It's like a D-ball. It's like the black bag D-ball.
It's almost like a cylinder.
Do they sell them at Rogue? Can we go over there and look at them? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like a cylinder, more like a hot dog.
But not like a hot dog, like a chodier cylinder, like a mini corn dog.
Chodier, shorter and more stout. But it's not the round. It's not the round black bag.
I don't believe it is. But the heavier they get, the heavier they get. Wow.
Oh, okay. You're right. It is chodier. I didn't expect that.
Crazy.
So from what? Just so we get, I like precision with words. The 150 is the ultimate chode. It's almost right. And once you go to 200, it's not a chode anymore. It's actually longer than it is round.
Yeah. The 150 is my cock.
Okay. So they do start in the, what's the lightest bag? Good find. What's the lightest?
240.
Okay. So the men never handle the chode. How about the women?
The women handle the chode. I think they start at 150.
It also probably depends on what they load it with, because you could load it with like buckshot and it would be heavier and still be using a
the women start with a 150-pound
bag.
So I'm telling you guys now, do not fucking buy this. Do not buy this. This is a waste of money. This will sit around in your fucking garage and you'll wish you never bought it. You'll use it for a month or 2 and that's it. You're done. This is not if you buy this, you have too much money.
Dude, they're not that expensive. One, the other thing.
Sevan, so you got like 30 of them then, right?
Yes, I do.
They're like the best. Yeah, exactly. They're like the best piece of equipment, dude. That's all I use is my fucking D-balls. I want 150 and 100. I use it all the time.
Yeah, D-balls. Yeah. I fuck with the D-balls, but these things, trust me, don't buy anything that weighs 400 pounds.
Yeah, don't buy that. What the fuck are you going to do with that?
Okay. let's go back over to the women's event. Well, man, these guys are making me thirsty. Making me thirsty. The women's event, the women's leaderboard, the event was called Hat Trick.
Oh, there's
It was
365, Murph.
It was 3 rounds. It was the wall ball and the 70-pound snatches, rest, do it 3 times, take the scores, add them together, and boom, we had our winner. Ellie Turner, first place, then Mal O'Brien, second place, then Tia Claire Toomey. Tia lost that, right?
Tia lost. Lost. She took 4th or 3rd. She didn't
But by
lose
that, I
anything.
mean, she did it to herself. She could have been.
She got a few no reps, unfortunately. I don't
She
think
could have
was
been
gonna-
8 seconds faster at least.
She could have beaten Mal. I don't think anybody was beating Ellie.
She could have what? Say it again.
She had the opportunity to beat Mal, but not Ellie.
Okay. Ellie straight put it to him.
Chode to shoulder. That's what the event should be called.
Hey, what else could we see Ellie when you see that? What else are we going to end up seeing her being just super duper dominant in?
I think she's gonna do. Well, she's wicked strong on a barbell, but she had an issue with the sandbag at Wadapalooza, so I'm holding my tongue there. She's great at squat burpee. Think great at snatch pull up. She's really good at couplets and classic CrossFit. Like again, snatch burpee, thruster burpee, double under pull up, shit like that. Fantastic.
If at the end of the week, Danielle Brandon is 3 points out, and let's come back and look from changing places on the leaderboard. Let's come back and look, because look how close she is to Tia Toomey, just over a half a second slower than Tia.
Yeah, but Tia had a few really bad no reps.
I hear you. Cara Saunders, Gabriella Magawa, and the lady from all the way down 34th place from Korea, Sungyoung Choi, with a 7th. Why is an athlete who's so poor, not as good as these other elite athletes come to an event like this and kick ass?
Well, she got a 7th on this morning's workout. Or, a 7th on last night's workout.
Which was?
Press, echo press.
Okay.
That's not bad. Can you scroll over and see what her other finishes are? Wow, she's in 34th. None of them are going to be in top 10. None of the others are top 10. She just has 2 top 10 finishes. I don't know. You think power output, but also mobility, position, ability to rip the dumbbell quickly and finish in a good position. And that single arm overhead squat and stand. You watch Ski move it. So you could imagine if she's moving maybe in a similar fashion, she's going to have a good finish in that event.
Is Emma Lawson's finish going to take her out of the top 3?
Where did she finish?
10th. She's 10th.
No. What's the point spread? She's got 702 points, and what does 4th have?
Oh yeah, I could have done the math too. It's Haley Adams, who was 12 points behind her,
and she took 21st in that event. So I think Emma Lawson's okay.
Oh, Haley did. Wow. Wow.
Ariel Lowen ain't passing either. She had a really bad finish there too.
So she may even secure her place on the podium. She may have done well enough to even distance herself further from Haley Adams.
Yeah, and I like the sandbag for Haley though. I don't think that's a bad workout for her. I think that's about as ideal of a strength event for Haley as you could possibly get.
Okay, let's roll over to the men's scoreboard. It doesn't look like it's been updated either, but at least we have the
ladder.
The hat trick. Guy, we talked about him, 3:44, 17 seconds ahead of the champ, Justin Medeiros, who took second. Dallin Pepper. Dallin's out now, right? 24th place. Doesn't matter really what he does. Now he's just trying to secure that. Can he even reach his goal of being top 10?
No, he's got no shot at climbing 14 points with 1 day left, with 4 events left. 14 places, not points.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. Well, just take a look now. He's got 384, and can we go ahead and look at what 10th has?
I can do it too. Okay.
344, 5. Yeah, I don't think he's making up 200 points.
And the guys ahead of him are 10th and up are so good.
Where's Hopper at? Oh, 12. Interesting. I think he can still climb to the top 10. I know that's his goal for the weekend.
Who, Dallin?
Jason.
Oh, yeah. If he's in 12th, he can.
Yep.
But man, there's savages up there.
Yeah, I think he can. I think he can pass. Jason's gonna do very well on the Sandbag event.
How's Ricky gonna do?
That's a big question mark. Same with Medeiros. Guy, is gonna be fucking fantastic at it. Haley struggled with the dumbbells today because of her position, not strength. She doesn't have great overhead squat position, and you can see that when she snatches.
Zanoni 239ths in a row.
Tough.
Yeah.
Well, showing out the weekend's going on, and him being a rookie, handling the volume, handling the breadth of the test is starting to show.
Brent Fikowski came into this event in 21st place. He took 5th. Man, he looked so fast when he was running. He looked so fast, but 408, just not too little, too late, right? He's toast too.
Yeah. Do you think Colton's taller than the 340-pound Sandbag?
Yes.
Okay. I do too.
Yes.
I'm just fucking with him. He'll be like, fuck you when he sees this.
Basically, Justin did what he had to do in that workout, and Roman and Ricky kind of handed it to him. Roman took 7th. He had 2 or 3 errors that did not need to happen because he didn't let his dumbbell touch the ground all the way. I guess you needed both sides of the dumbbell to touch the ground. Roman. Both Roman and Ricky gave Medeiros a present.
I don't think Roman gave him a present, but
7th, man, 7th.
Yeah, then I guess.
The thing is that the guys that point wise, Justin is definitely advancing, but no one got in between them either. I mean, look at the people. I mean, it's Dallin, Nick, Brent, and Lazar. Lazar's the only one who's a potential threat.
Ricky only had a 12 as well, so it's not terrible.
That event probably is going to hurt Jeffrey Adler a little bit. He came in 4th place and is now and took 9th in that.
I don't think that'll. But Lazar, who's in 5th? Vellner. No, Vellner was in 7th. Who is in 5th?
Samuel Quant. Ooh, Samuel got 21st.
But he's not Samuel. He's Sam Quant. He's not.
Oh, sorry, he's not a Samuel.
No, he's not a Canadian. He's not a. Come on, man.
And Saxon. So it looks like Saxon is relinquishing his shot at the title this year.
What place is he in right now?
He's in 6th. He was in 6th, but he took a 23rd.
Yeah, he's not going to win the games. It's going to be tough for him. Man, his start to the weekend was so puzzling. An enigma, maybe.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I guess, okay, that's what I'm looking. The 32 and the 32. Not the start, but day
Saxon
one.
started with Saxon started with 232.
He didn't start with them, but on that first day, they had so scroll up. What event is that? That's Elizabeth elevated, and
he took a 13th, a 3rd, a 2nd, a 32nd, and a 32nd in skill speed medley and Elizabeth elevated.
So those were on. This was supposed to all be day one. So bike to work, shuttle to overhead, A, B, skill speed or speed skill medley, and Elizabeth elevated were day one. So that's what I meant. He starts the weekend. Day one.
Shit! Spencer's putting it to Saxon.
That's tough. And it's puzzling. Not that part. Just the 2:30 seconds, and it's crazy to me because he's so athletic. I don't understand how he does so bad in such a classic couplet of CrossFit in Elizabeth.
Yes.
And how he does so bad with the jump rope, the pistol, and the handstand walk. He's good at stuff like that. Hip and steel.
Oh, let's see.
God, he looks his age right now. Unmute.
Be nice.
Hiller, unmute yourself.
Hiller, unmute yourself. Hiller, unmute yourself. Someone unmute Hiller. Souza, go over and film this shit. What's wrong with you? Come on, guys.
You are live on the Sevan Podcast. You are now live on the Sevan Podcast. You were not, but you were muted. I told you you were muted, but now you're unmuted. And now we're talking. And all right, you grabbed my equipment, man. That wasn't cool. I told you you were muted and that I was recording. Word for word. Have a good one, man.
I didn't hear that.
Go ahead. Well, I did say it. It's the first thing I said to you. I said, "What's up, man? I'm muted." But I was live on the. Okay. So are you, man. So are you.
Oh, wow. Damn, I fucking hate that we missed that juicy shit.
Oh, it's the CrossFit Games. You need to give him a hug, Hiller. Why didn't you give him a hug? The CrossFit Games.
Yeah, I was just wandering around. Hey, Sevan, come on now. Come on.
What happened? What happened? Tell us what happened.
I walked up to him and I go, "Hey, man, I'm live right now, but I'm muted." And I was talking.
Wait,
to
look
him.
at this giant girl. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. We got to hear this. Don't interrupt him. This is
Oh my God,
crazy.
yeah. I said, "Hey guys," but I'm muted. I went up and I said, "I'm Andrew Hiller." He goes, "I know." And I was like, "You never got back to me. I was texting with you." He goes, "You broke my trust once you put it all on the internet." And I said,
Fair.
"I only put it on the internet after you hadn't responded to me. So I didn't think we were going to have a forward conversation. I didn't see the issue because it's everything. I don't know where you got the number from, but you texted me. There was no trust." And then he started like getting into it a little bit. And then he grabbed my equipment. And all right, now you're live on the Sevan Podcast. And then he goes, "You said that I wasn't live on this." No, I was muted.
Oh, I see.
Wow. Make a video about it. Hip and Steel grabs Hiller's equipment. Put a
That's
picture of your
clickbait.
dick up
And
there.
then, So that's how that
Hip and Steel
I
does what
wanted to show
Sevan's
that-
always wanted to do: grab Hiller's equipment.
Yeah, that could have gone one of two ways, and it went the way that I kind of expected.
Ooh.
I thought
So,
you guys.
we'll
I thought
see.
it was the CrossFit Games, and you guys would end up hugging and like being like, "Hey, it's all good."
Damn.
That might be the only real reaction you might have at the entire CrossFit Games right there. What do you guys think? How did that went with the way that I presented it? Because that's how it went. I told you everything.
Hey.
I think that doesn't surprise me at all, just because, you made the video,
So,
and it's not your
He goes,
fault.
"I'm 66. You don't know what I've been through." And I'm like, "Hey, can you argue with anything that I've said? You don't know what I've been through. Can you argue with anything that I said? That's all I asked."
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. That's not a good argument. That's like
Yeah.
the equity.
No.
That's like the.
He's
That's
a
not a
grown
good.
man.
That's not a
And
good
I go,
argument.
"Yeah."
doesn't act
Well,
like
I
a
guess
grown
what I
man.
should have said, like, "Yeah, I guess I'm 30. Well, he grabbed my fucking stick." I don't know. You can't.
I
see
hate it
this
when
thing's
someone
on, but
grabs
it's on.
my stick.
He grabbed
It's on
his,
this
he grabbed
stick,
his
and
junk.
he grabbed this metal pole, and he was just trying to get after it. So
Wow, I think
Whatever.
that's a pretty immature. I can see why he's emotional, but he's acting like a child too.
but he's
If you
a
make
lot
a
of
video
time. He could've
shitting on me,
responded.
yeah. If
You'd
you
be
made a
pissed.
video shitting on me, I'd probably have it coming, and I would be like, "Damn, this sucks," but I better
Well,
squat to death.
I tell you what, he's
Yeah.
had about 3 months. He's had
Hey,
to
you mean you
digest
wouldn't-
that. He's had multiple.
You mean you wouldn't if you made
opportunities
if,
to
if
come
Hiller
up after me?
Hiller if you made
Go
a
ahead, go
shitty video about Taylor and what showed him not squatting, Taylor would be like, "Do you know what I've been through? I got in a car accident with my dad when I was a kid."
Shut the fuck up. No,
I mean that's what he's saying. Like,
It is.
dude,
it is
Like,
what he's saying.
like, dude, I was held in a concentration camp for 20 years and raped and molested. How dare you make a video about me not squatting below parallel? Like, I don't get the connection. It's like, I'm sorry, but that, like, what's the connection?
You don't know what I've been
I'm glad I
through,
said
but
he looked
my
his
body
age.
doesn't move the same way as yours. Whatever. Yeah, I wanted to. Like I said, I was trying to keep it between the two of us. Don't
Damn,
grab
he's-
my
he's-
stick.
At
You
the end of the
got-
day, here's the deal with Hip and Steel. He's fit as fuck. He's a great role model for all of fucking humanity. But for the competition, it's a competition, and you got to go through range of motion. It's
I
just
don't
not
think
like,
he's a great role model for all of humanity, character-wise.
yeah. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just what he presents to the world in terms of his fitness.
Okay.
And like he could have been like, "Oh my God, you guys, you're so right." He could have just embraced it and been like, "You're right. None of that shit was working. I'll work on it next year," and he didn't. But he still is a good role model in the fact that he's fit as fuck. He's taking care of himself. He's moving.
But there are some people that are like,
He's
like
a
Matt.
competitor. He's competing
Yeah.
amongst the entire age group. He's not a
I
role
agree.
model when he does that shit. Come
yeah,
on.
thank you, Hiller. He isn't a role, and this is why. And this is what I think.
He's not a role model maybe to this community, but he's a role model to the world.
Fucking owning it. He's the only person I've met that isn't at least like, oh hey, nice to meet you, and being
okay. You're right. Fuck him.
He's doubling down on bullshit. Thank you. He's doubling. All you gotta do
that
is get
guy.
angry at Sevan.
Oh shit.
Here's the thing. I think
15
someone
years
like
from now, do you want me to feel bad for you just because you can't squat or press or anything, or you try as hard as you do typically?
No,
Barry
I would,
Roberts, he's a role model. Someone
I
who
agree.
goes
I
in-
agree. Go ahead.
I'm
Taylor.
saying someone who walks into an affiliate, loses 100 pounds, and turns their fucking life around. That's the role model for the community. Someone like Tia Claire Toomey, yeah, she's a role model, but she's going to be fit with or without CrossFit. She doesn't need CrossFit to save her
There
life.
he goes again. No.
There goes you.
Hip and feel.
Look at Souza just fucking getting his swerve on. Fucking Hiller's processing some like really intense shit.
Souza doesn't even know that went
Poor
down
Hiller.
right now. Souza's oblivious.
Yeah. He has no. He just has his camera posted up.
Yeah, he has no idea that happened. He's not got his boys back. Come on, Souza. Supposed to be throwing bows when that shit goes
Hey,
down.
someone's got to be paying for the beer.
You're
California hormones.
Leaderboard
I
update.
could.
Hey Hiller, I love you. You're doing an amazing job. You're doing an amazing job, buddy.
We got an
All I
updated
wanted
leaderboard.
to do was walk through a vendor village and show you guys what it looks like in there, and that's what happened. So.
Oh, that didn't. So that happened in Vendor Village, and he followed you all the way over to the beer garden.
No, it happened. I was sitting in the beer garden. He was walking, and I thought, here's my opportunity to go ahead and talk to Hip and Steel. And then I had it muted that whole time. Oh, cool. I mean, you guys were having a conversation. I can have this in the background. And then you're like, unmute it. He grabbed my stick, and I'm all right, I'm on mute. It's going to be a lot.
So weird he grabbed your stick.
I know. It's just something about man.
Dude, you got to make that video. Hip and Steel grabs Hiller's equipment.
Is your stick longer than it is wide?
Holy shit.
You're live on the Sevan Podcast. How are you, sir?
Hey, guys, I'm good.
For the first time, right? So everyone knows James and I at one point had chatted, and we're all good. We're cool. And he's the best in the world, so the man.
Ask James if he'd ever grab your stick.
Oh yeah, really quick. I need you to grab this thing. Just grab it. Oh, thanks for grabbing my stick. It's a long story, and you didn't do anything wrong, but
He fell for it.
Thanks, man. It was nice to meet you in person.
God, Hobart looks young. Hey,
He did it. I love
that
it.
you can call the name of the video now, Hiller. My stick was grabbed twice.
My stick was grabbed twice.
I condone one stick grabbing. You condone one, not two.
What it looks like two and how grabbing.
Okay.
Leaderboard's updated.
Okay, we're going over the leaderboard. Thank you, Hiller. 882 points exactly. 50
point
points.
lead over Mal. That's not huge. It's not insurmountable. I think her lead stays about the same. Maybe it was 40 points going into that event. I've just got a hard time seeing Tia relinquish that. I think Danielle potentially can surmount Emma Lawson. Scroll down. Haley's still in it for sure.
I'm sending out a link. Thank you for taking over.
Ariel Lowen is a little out of reach. But anything could happen 8th through 3rd. I think that's where it stops. I think Brooke Down don't really have the potential to make it to the podium. And I am a little concerned about Danielle's. I think she's coming with some injuries.
Brandon?
Not into the competition, but she's got a history of some back issues, some midline resiliency problems. So we'll see. I don't worry about that for Tia or Mal at all.
I'm listening to you, but I'm also checking some texts that are trying to give me some intel.
Let's go to the men's leaderboard. And this is going to be the big shocker. Where is they haven't updated the points. Fuck.
Let's go back over to the female and I'm going to ask you some questions.
Yep.
Oh, what is this? Oh, I see. I see the video I'm getting. I see.
Yeah, we've got a couple Aussies that are doing great. The rest, underwhelming.
Someone just sent me some video of Matt and Tia hanging out and talking, and so someone was saying, letting me know that they appear to still be buddies. So there's that.
Was there a rumor that they weren't buddies?
I was starting to think
It's all a show. It's all a show.
Yeah.
I was starting to think that maybe that they weren't that there was some issues from some of the things that I was hearing from good sources.
I've got to agree with Hiller. I think it's a show.
No, I don't think so. What do you mean? Like, hey, let's pretend like we're not friends?
No, not that. I think them communicating and being together at the games and probably talking to one another is just a way to let the community know, like, hey, I'm sure it's calculated, very calculated.
Oh, is that the Monster Energy booth? Dude, I need
one of those right now.
It looks like a fucking porn set over there. Is that the Monster Energy booth? That's crazy.
Yeah,
I was like, they do not look like CrossFitters.
Set.
Where is that? What?
Hey guys, you're live on the Sevan Podcast.
Ask them if they do CrossFit.
Ask them if they do CrossFit.
They've never heard of
CrossFit. They do. You don't. Okay. These guys do CrossFit. You guys, you're live on the Sevan Podcast. Say hi to the Monster booth. Hello, everybody. Hi. Thank you for the Monster.
Definitely. How many of them have done porn?
Three. I asked earlier. 3 of them.
Wow.
That dude on the right has definitely done some of the porn I watch. Okay.
Sevan recognizes his helmet.
I'm a member to his OnlyFans page. Okay, let's go back over to the chicas, the females. The gap between Haley Adams and can I see 6th place too, Caleb?
Who wins in a fight, Mal O'Brien or Tia Toomey?
God, I think Tia might be just gnarly.
Who wins in a fight, Danielle Brandon or Tia? What was that, Hiller?
I don't think Tia loses at anything.
Tia doesn't lose into a fight to anyone except for Danielle Brandon. And
You think she loses to Danielle?
I don't think so.
I think Danielle's all talk, and I think Tia would beat the fuck out of half the men.
I don't know about that.
She scares me.
I think it goes 10 rounds with her and Danielle, but man,
I've seen some shit, dude, and Tia looks nasty.
Tia Toomey is 50 points ahead of Mal O'Brien. She's definitely pulling away now. Emma Lawson is in 3rd place, and she is the same distance away from Danielle Brandon. I think that's where the tension is now going to be. These are the people you want to watch amongst the women. You want to watch Emma Lawson, Danielle Brandon, and Haley Adams. That's 3rd, 4th, and 5th place. And I think there is going to be a battle for 3rd place now.
Colton's in 31st place. We have to see if he's going to make the cut after tonight.
Oh, shit. So he doesn't.
Dude, Tia reminds me of Crocodile Dundee.
What do you mean we're going to okay, go over to the men? I can't believe you just dropped that on me like so lightly like that. Fuck. It's like, you have cancer, Sevan. Let me see this. Just scroll. So the men are updated too. No, they're not updated.
No. But scroll down to. Wow.
Look, Colton was in 30th, but he got a 24th. That's
I think he drops to 31st after this event. I think.
Why? Why are you saying that? Who's telling you that?
Someone put that in the comments.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
What am I not understanding about the math? If you were in 30th and then you took 24th, how could you drop down? Oh shit. Halpin, you douche.
Let's go.
You
That's
douche.
tough. He's gonna have to put the work on Cole Grayshaber in the Sandbag event. God, I don't know if he can do it. Fuck.
He's gonna have to load some pigs.
Dude, he is literally picking up pork chode in this event.
Hey, so he has to put it on Cole Grayshaber, Tim Paulson, Vigneault.
Those are some strong cats. He could pass Enrico Zanoni.
Fucking Zanoni.
Zanoni doesn't have shit in this event, so we'll see.
Guillaume Briant, Jay Crouch, Henrik Happelainen. Let me see.
It's gonna be tough.
Oldest Upanikis. Oh man.
Boz is fucking putting the twist on this year's games. There's like a barbell nowhere in sight.
Who retires this year? Do you think Fikowski or Vellner are like, fuck this?
When we go back to the workouts, let's pull up the list of workouts, and I just want to count how many times we've seen a barbell to this point.
Hey, how about the people who wanted Dave gone, who are athletes, and now they went from fucking being top 10 to bottom 10.
Athletes who complain about the programmer can just stuff it.
Even this year? Even this year?
Yeah. Okay, so event 1, no barbell. Event 2, no barbell. Event 3 and 4. 2A, 2B. We got 1 barbell, and then shuttle to overhead, another barbell. Capital, no barbell. Up and over, no barbell. Echo press, no barbell. Rinse and repeat, no barbell. Hat trick, no barbell, but we've got a dumbbell squat snatch, but still no barbell. Sandbag ladder, no barbell. Here's an interesting point. We've got 2 events with a barbell, and now we've got 2 events with a sandbag.
Say the thing before you said about sandbag. We had 2 events with what?
2 barbell events, shuttle to overhead B, and also Elizabeth elevated. And we've also got 2 events with a sandbag. So to this point, the importance of sandbag strength and barbell strength are equal, which in years past has not been anything like the case. We've had years where we've had 6 or 7 events with a barbell.
Okay.
Wow.
So you got me hooked. Where's JR when you need him? What does that say about tonight? Oh, we already know tonight.
We already know tonight. So what does it say about tomorrow?
Right. So wait a second. So that yoke today is nothing.
Yeah. So they're either
the yoke is just a place to throw over your sandbag. They don't actually carry the yoke today.
Yeah, they've got to be using the yoke tomorrow.
Man, and we haven't seen the new implement yet, right? Oh, we did. Okay, can you bring that up? That's something we haven't talked about. Let's pull up that picture of the sled. Oh, all the workouts are just getting jumbled.
Here we go, Jim Lebonsky.
Oh shit!
What a good guy.
Oh my God!
Tell Jim he's the fucking man for me.
Look at that Colt hat. Hey, can we just watch Adrian's story all the way through? Let's just watch Adrian's story all the way through with audio, and then pause it when we. Okay, that's never mind. Fuck that idea.
There are way too many stories to be going through that.
It does not look like they have wheels. Can we zoom in?
Why is it called? Oh, it's not. Okay, so we don't even know. Look, Bill Henniger and Katie Henniger at Rogue Fitness made me a present. And when he means me, he means we, us.
There's a high handle and there's a low handle. You can see that. You can see it's got a bin in the center where you can load it. You can't really see much else. Like you can't tell if it has wheels, and you can't tell if it has skids.
What are they loading? They're loading those bags in there.
Oh, okay.
The chode bags.
Marissa made a good point. There was a barbell lunge at the end of up and over, but I don't really count that as a barbell. It's an axle bar.
Fair, though.
It's fair, but it's an axle bar. It's not a barbell.
Okay. I think they're going to load the chodes in there. What do you think?
Another sandbag event?
Dude, Marissa, how many times a day do you have to brush that hair? That shit would dread in fucking 15 seconds in Madison. Hey, when you use hair like when you have hair like that, you have to use like leave-in conditioner. Put that shit in after. What do you think they're gonna load?
The men are updated.
Okay, what do you think they're gonna load in there?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to imagine anything other than a sandbag. If anything, they might just put plates or dumbbells in it just to load the sled. They might not have to load it themselves, but they've got a weighted sled pull or push. It's interesting. I think, again, I just want to go back and look at the fact that there's only been 2 events with a barbell. And by that, I mean an Olympic barbell. The squat clean in Elizabeth elevated and the jerk in shuttle to overhead is so interesting. I mean, you think about a year like 2017 where you've got Amanda 45, heavy 17.5 thrusters, the barbell, the muscle up clean ladder, just barbell everywhere. Barbell. The overhead squat workout.
Oh, where did that Justin?
Wow.
Justin, hold on one second. Where the fuck did that picture come from?
Those are the age groups pushing it. That's the new toy.
Caleb, did you find that?
Will did.
Can you find out? Can Will tell us where he got that?
Age group and teens used it earlier today.
How tired?
Did they put anything in it?
No.
Not that I've seen so far.
But those are definitely trays to put something in,
Yeah.
right?
At first, I couldn't tell they were trays, but then I kept looking at it, and I could see that there's the middle, so you could put a sandbag or something in it.
Yeah, they might also have a rope attached to one and into a hand over hand pull. This is
Crazy.
so. How tired do you think Bill Henniger is of making new variations of fucking sleds? There's got to be 50 different rogue sled variations.
He loves it.
You think he does?
Isn't that the sign for making money?
That's true. I think you do it the other way. You're like shuffling it towards you. I think you're supposed to shuffle it away. That's wiping the Badussi off your palm. Is that what that means?
Hey, Will, can you play just 3 seconds of the video so we don't get a copyright infringement? Maybe. Nah, look at Will's got a shit-eating grin like, I don't know, Sevy. I don't know. I don't know, buddy. Fucking greedy. I want to see what's on the bot, what those skids look like on there. I wonder if those sleds can be pushed on concrete. Justin, I had to hang up on you. You can call back, but I had to hang up on you because there was some crazy sound coming from your phone, like you were fucking gargling gravel. Okay, the men's leaderboard has been updated. Can we take a look at it? Justin Medeiros is ahead of Ricky Garrard by
so tight. 11
points.
And then he's up on Roman by 18 points only. Gosh, first through third is 18 points. When's the last time we could say that in the individual men's field?
Yeah, it's
when is the fucking years? Finally.
It's a war. I think because of the workouts we are about to see that the Justin Medeiros show is about to start.
The sandbag? Roman?
At some point, Adrian has to be like, okay, you're going to hate me for this. You're going to hate me.
Here's the deal.
Back to CrossFit.
Here's the deal.
Hold on 1 second. Hold that thought. Justin, affiliate owner from Utah, please speak your mind always. Affiliate owners can always call and speak their mind.
I love the content. I love the thumb addition to the podcast. He's got a great mind, OG mind with programming and stuff. And I just think that the conversation about the minimal barbells and the other external loads is, in my opinion, exactly what Adrian was alluding to with like what we give primacy towards. And I just wonder what Taylor thinks about that, as like we should be moving external loads, but it shouldn't be just clean and jerk and snatch, and it shouldn't be just with a barbell. I was talking to one of my coaches this morning and just came up with these numbers off the top of my head in relation to the theoretical hierarchy of the development of an athlete, the pyramid. And really, if you look at a program, if it's true and blue CrossFit, and again, I just came up with the numbers off the top of my head, 40% of the movement would be considered metabolic conditioning or monostructural. 35% of the movement would be gymnastics, and then 25% of the movement would be weightlifting, just in that order, because metabolic conditioning comes before gymnastics comes before weightlifting. So this was just kind of a tongue-in-cheek conversation when my coaches and I were having, but I just want to hear Taylor's response to our thoughts on both Adrian challenging us to rethink what we consider weightlifting or being able to move external loads, and then the thought of monostructural movements or conditioning movements, more general, taking precedence over, and then gymnastics, and then weightlifting. But anyway,
thanks, Justin. Appreciate it. He's gonna answer. Thank you.
Yeah. Peace.
Tell me Justin. What's the name of your gym again?
Salty Hive. Remember you to say Salty Beaver? Or
whatever. Oh yeah,
I've heard of Salty Hive. I've heard of
Salty Hive. How could I forget that? Thank you.
Yeah.
So, I'm writing that in the context. Salty Hive CrossFit.
I've actually heard of that affiliate. Interesting.
Inappropriate.
So I think he's got a good question. So in the hierarchy on the pyramid of building an athlete, metabolic conditioning, gymnastics, then weightlifting, I think that's the order in which athletes approach building elite fitness. So if you're creating elite fitness, you need an aerobic base. Then you need to be able to move your body through space efficiently. And then you need to be able to move external loads through space and around your body efficiently. I don't think, though, that has bearing on how you shape the test and how you weight the test. I think the test is shaped and weighted by the 10 general physical skills and the fact that no general physical skill is more important than another general physical skill. And I think that is where Boz is going with this year's games. It isn't the barbell games. It isn't the Olympic weightlifting games. It's the CrossFit games. And all 10 general physical skills are equally weighted, equally tested, equally emphasized.
Okay.
Well, let's go back and look at the workouts real quick.
You know what word I was getting stuck on, right?
What?
Equal. But
okay, you just relax.
Okay.
All right, so
I can't change this thing. I can't.
It'll be better to pull this up once the entire weekend is complete. But to start, we've got toes to bar gymnastic, 5-mile bike, monostructural gymnastic. So we've got 2 gymnastics, 1 monostructural. Now we've got 3 gymnastics, 2 monostructural, 4 gymnastics, 5 gymnastics, 1 monostructural. Now we've got 3 monostructurals. And then we go to, I need something to write with and a note just so I don't fuck this up. So
I can keep track of it for you too. You got my undivided attention now.
Okay.
I was just putting in salty high.
5G. Let's see. Okay. So let's start over. Toe to bar is G column.
Is this the place to do this?
Yeah. Well, let's talk about it. Well, I mean, we can just real quick. I'd like to do it nice and loosely for 5 minutes.
Okay.
Gymnastic, chest to bar, bike is monostructural, and we've got pegboard. That's gymnastic, jump rope, monostructural, pistol, gymnastic, handstand walk, gymnastic. We've got the run, that's monostructural. We've got the weightlifting with the barbell, so that's the first weightlifting in the weekend. Then we go to pig flips, weightlifting. We go to run, monostructural. We go to jerry can and Husafel carry. That's 2 weightlifting.
Sevan hang up on Taylor.
Sorry. I'm not even looking at the screen. I'm looking at the workouts. If you guys want me to shut the fuck up, we can.
No, go. You're almost there. You're almost there.
We got muscle up is gymnastic, jump over, gymnastic, GHD sit up, gymnastic. Can we scroll down from up and over? Echo press. We've got monostructural, another gymnastic. Okay, let's scroll up.
So we're really heavy. So we're not equal. We're really
gymnastic heavy to this point. Swim and ski is going to be mono. Hat trick is going to be weightlifting. And I'm not even going to include the sprint.
I can't. This guy's such a nerd. Boring. Keep going.
All right, I got it. I'm done. All right. So to this
Sevan,
point,
flash the bag of weed. Bags, a ball.
Did someone send that to you? What's the story?
No, dude, I grew. Here's the story. I grew like 50 plants in my backyard, and a friend of mine who's a cop said, "Hey, dude, you can't do that." And I go, "I don't even smoke. It's legal in California." He goes, "No, it's only legal up to like 10 plants." And so I was like, "Oh fuck!" So that was the last year I ever grew, but I just grew because of the sake that I thought it was legal, and I ended up harvesting a kiloton of fucking weed, and I don't smoke weed, so I just have like, and one day I just was showing this. I think I was showing it to Matt and Josh during that podcast, and it never left here. But I just have these plastic bags like this, full of chronic, and I mean, this thing is fucking dry. This thing weighs about the same amount as a piece of paper. Look at. He wants it.
That's bigger than your dick.
No.
Okay, so
go ahead. How was that, Heather? Tell your boyfriend I said you're welcome.
9 different gymnastic movements throughout the weekend to this point. 7 different monostructural movements.
Okay, so sorry, 7 gymnastics.
9 gymnastic.
9 gymnastics.
7 different monostructural. If you count the second 5-mile bike ride, you could go 8, but it's not a different monostructural movement, so I'm leaving it at 7.
Okay.
And then 7 different weightlifting movements. So you have 9.
Okay.
7.
Let me help people out who are just dumb as me. So when he says 9 gymnastics movements, he's talking about pull-ups and muscle-ups and shit like that.
Body weight.
When he's body weight. Thank you. And handstand walks. When he's talking about what's the second one?
Monostructural.
Monostructural. He's talking about just like running, swimming,
cyclical motions, beating off.
Yeah, like that. And then the last one, weightlifting, is like, you're snatching the dumbbell and shit like that. Okay. So this is what you wanted. It's almost equal.
It's very, very even. And I think that does leave for Sunday to be weightlifting heavy. I would be shocked if there's not a barbell squat snatch. We've got the clean in Elizabeth Elevated. So I would just be really shocked if we don't see a squat snatch, overhead squat. But I don't think you need anything in addition to that.
Tonight's workout is going to be a sprint and not a heavy lift. It comes down to a dozen athletes separated by thousands of seconds.
The workout's announced.
Yeah, but that still might work, right?
No.
Oh no,
it is a heavy lift. It's a heavy lift.
But there probably is a time cap for how long you can pick up the bag.
No, but it's just a ladder. So it's like 3, 2, 1. I will see the format. The only sprint thing is going to be the tie break. But they are lifting in 10-pound increments of sandbag. And when you drop out, then you can move to the tie break.
Yeah, Colin.
And I love that. There is nothing more human in nature than picking up an odd object like that and taking it to your shoulder. It is so fundamental to what you need to do as a human being. Far more fundamental than a barbell. So I like the direction that Boz is going with this.
What started this thought process that caused our ratings to plummet that Taylor was on has actually paid off nicely. Basically, what he's saying is that Bosman is going to make things more equal amongst gymnastics, monostructural, and weightlifting, and he did the quick and dirty on it, and we're basically at 33% each, with a little bit heavy on gymnastics, which makes sense because as we've come to expect, as we go into the final day, we're going to start seeing what I call CrossFit and what Taylor calls it's all CrossFit. So of course he thinks it's CrossFit too, but you guys know what I mean.
Look, Sousa's got the beer sweats.
What happened is
I haven't had any.
They just charged $3,000 on his credit card for beer. He forgot to tell him to stop at $1,000, so he's tripping.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hey guys, I just wanted to again thank California Hormones. You guys probably couldn't necessarily hear it, but there was about 5 or 6 shout outs to California Hormones for the beer. In front of the booth, everybody yelled it out during that shot, and we're just super appreciative. So if you guys could head over to California Hormones right now and just sign up for the blood work and just do the orientation, just let them know and get your guys' stuff there. It's amazing.
I don't even know where the California Hormones banner is. I'm just trying all the. I'm just pushing all the.
Please stop.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. I don't know where
Real
it
quick.
is.
Save them.
Real quick,
There
I got a correction to make. It's 8 weightlifting movements because I forgot the axle lunge again. So we have 9 gymnastics, 7 monostructural, 8 weightlifting movements. So it's to this point, it's been even, but gymnastic slight lean. And
none of this matters until Taylor does this, by the way, for all the years. So we need to see this with all the years to see if it's really
all the years.
True.
And maybe that'll be next week's show.
Oh, I like
with
it.
Me, JR, and Sevan, the programming show.
I like it. You, JR, and Lauren Khalil. Joking. Nice shirt. Ask her how the water is. Did she test the water?
You can drink out of it now.
Okay. Where are we? Oh, so what do you think? Is this the Medeiros show now? Medeiros and Toomey, they're gonna just pull ahead.
If tomorrow is barbell heavy, Medeiros pulls ahead. If tomorrow is similar to the way things have been going, Ricky and Roman both have a chance.
Are you expecting any machines tomorrow, or to start seeing the machines being pulled out, the rowers and all this, all that stuff?
We haven't seen the individual men row, which is hard to imagine us getting through a games without the concept 2 rower.
But would you be okay with it? I sure as fuck would be okay with it.
Yeah, I'm okay without the rower. Here's the thing: we haven't seen burpees, we haven't seen rowing. It would be man, I don't know how I would feel about us not having any burpees. You could make the argument when Boz talked about the event is not intended to make athletes fitter; it's intended to test the athletes. And at this level, is a burpee really testing the athletes? Fuck, if there's no burpees and there's no thrusters and there's no snatching and there's no overhead squats, that's the only it's hard to fuck. I want to see that stuff tomorrow.
And we could.
I want to see burpees. I want to see rowing. I want to see thrusters. I want to see a squat snatch. I really want to see. They did the dumbbell squat snatch though, so who knows how? Do they really repeat that movement pattern just with a different weightlifting modality? I don't know.
Half of the names. Well, it's interesting that Patrick Vellner, Bjorgvin Carl Gudmundsson, Saxon Panchik, and Fikowski are in the situation that they're in, right?
Well, you look at these guys and Saxon, Vellner, BKG, Cole Sager, all so proficient on a barbell. And we've had a barbell for all intents and purposes nowhere in sight.
I mean, Guy was the wild card. People could see him he's in 17th right now. And like, I don't think anyone's tripping on that because he had a bit of a one-hit wonder element to him. And we just weren't sure how it was going to turn out this year. But these other guys, Saxon's like Saxon is.
But think about how much time these athletes, and granted, I'm sure Justin and Ricky and Roman do as well, but how much primacy, this is crazy. You think about it. I mean, and Boz is changing the way actively, currently in real time, changing the way we think about training. Think about how much time you spend on a barbell in training.
Justin Medeiros' background is wrestling. Ricky Garrard has done a lot of different things.
The well-rounded athletes are at the top.
But what about Roman? Do we know what he did?
He's Russian.
Right. Okay. Racist. Let's go over to the women and just take a peep at that too. The ladies at the top. We have Tia Claire Toomey. We know she's done it all. Well, Mal O'Brien's a gymnastics background.
No idea.
And Emma Lawson, dancing. Is it dancing? And then at 13, she was a competitive dancer. And at 13, finding CrossFit. In fourth place, we have Danielle Brandon. She did it all too. And was a super high level collegiate pole vaulter, setting records at her school. Nuts. Brandon Reed, $10 Californian. Roman Crown new champ. Is it possible? No.
It's possible. Yeah, it is. It's for sure possible. Do I think it'll happen? No, but it is possible. He's 18 points back.
Dude, it's crazy possible.
With 4 events. Yeah, with 4 events on the table. Fuck, dude. Talk about.
Justin Medeiros is like a couple errors away from losing it.
Yeah, and
even if the events are perfect for him.
That's the thing going forward. Think about this Sandbag event. Roman Krennikov is a svelte 220 pounds. Justin Medeiros is right around 185, 190. And that plays a part when you're moving something like a Sandbag, without a doubt.
TJ Heffernan, we should go through each event and see which of the 10 physical skills they are testing on a future podcast. Yeah, I'll schedule that for 4 a.m. Hippensteel has got a hold of Hiller's stock again. No shit. Do you see that?
Does he really? Scroll down.
Are they?
Where's Hiller?
Are Hiller and Hippensteel? I hope so. Are Hippensteel and where's Hippensteel? Where's Hiller?
Who the fuck? Who is this Yash Gami guy?
Hello?
A repeat workout. I don't know.
Hello?
Hi. Hey, do you think that's really his picture, his avatar?
It sounds like it. He looks like he's smoking weed in a Moroccan prison.
Yeah. Caller, hi.
Hi, how are you guys doing?
Good. I appreciate your patience. Some people just call in and they just start talking, even though they can tell I've answered and we're still talking, but I've answered and let them in, but then they just start interrupting. I appreciate you having the fucking situational and social awareness to fucking navigate that. Peace and love.
I appreciate it. I love listening to you guys and hearing what you're saying. I had a question about the programming and kind of how it's been going with the heats. I feel like we've been seeing a lot of winners of events in separate heats. Do you think the programming has anything to do with that? Like you're finding a better winner and not necessarily specialist, or seeing what times are and being like, all right, I have to beat that. Or do you guys know what I'm saying?
I don't understand the question.
Can you repeat? Yeah.
Are you saying, let me see if I can take a shot. Are you saying, is the heat affecting the outcome?
No, I feel like I'm seeing event winners outside of the last heat. I feel like we've seen a couple of events where like Ellie. Right. And like, I think Lucy Campbell this morning, I think
they were both in the ass heat and yet they dominated.
Right. And so I'm just wondering if the programming is finding
I guess people who are better at that certain movement or whatever that
I
may
will
be.
tell you this, it's indicative that that something might be wrong with the programming. I mean, I don't think there is, but it's indicative that it's outlier programming.
You think it's a problem more so than I think it's kind of cool that like
it might be cool too. I'm open to it being cool, but it is I mean, do you think that almost every event that there should be someone from the bottom who's always like comes up to the top because it hits their specialty?
I feel like we haven't seen it. I feel like there's always been something where it's like capacity and volume and like pain cave stuff where like they just know what they need to beat and so they sell out. But now it's like, I know that I can take this event. I know this is in my wheelhouse, even though I'm in 31st. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
like,
let me ask it like this. In the past, let's say there were 15 workouts, 10 of them would be the usual suspects who finished in the top 5. And those other 5 would be the things that have the outlier movements, the long running, the fucking paddleboard, the swimming, the 30 muscle ups for time, these things. And this year, it seems like, if I'm hearing you right, that we're seeing every event has some outlier component to it.
Yeah. I think that's a great way of putting it. Yeah, it's cool seeing people who are not knowing what the best are doing. Like they're not seeing what he is doing at the top and they're still able to go out there, give it their best, and they're ending up winning. And it's kind of like in a blind position. I don't know if that, yeah.
Yeah. Taylor's not fucking listening to a word you said, but I heard you and I like the question.
I heard you.
Fair enough.
I don't think the programming is shaping the ability for athletes to game it based on who's in a different heat and see others go. I just think there are some home run hitters in the earlier heats because of their specialties.
Well, have you ever seen many people outside of the top heat win events? Like I feel like it's happened probably, I mean, it's twice today because Ellie ended up winning a hat trick, right?
No, and I think that's the case because to this point the programming has been so balanced.
Will Morad Echo Press.
Yeah, but I think that's
right. Yeah, Will Morad was another one,
and we have seen that in the past. Think about athletes like Dakota Rager from years earlier. Never is going to be in the final heat, but has won a few events. Maybe Josh Bridges, heavy 17.5, Dakota Rager with Amanda 45.
Oldest Upanex shuttle to overhead.
Yep, it happens. And I think it's happening this year, maybe.
Hey, it's every other one, dude. Caller. A skill speed medley, Nick Matthews.
Yeah, but
I
he
feel
wasn't
like
in the final heat.
I'm like 3 or 4 years into the sport now, so I'm still catching up on history. But yeah, I don't know, just something that caught my eye. I thought it was kind of cool.
We're also definitely going through something in the sport, some sort of transition. Not only did we transition from Dave to Boz, but there's something going on with the athletes too. It's like we're seeing some change of guard here. That's for sure.
Like depth of field has been one of the main topics of this upcoming game season. I think that's just showing off too. Like these people are freaks. It's crazy.
When you say that, just out of curiosity, the depth of field, where do you see that conversation?
I mean, I feel like the depth, like Brian has commented many times on just the depth of field in the men's. I feel like it hasn't been much of a conversation within the females, but the females been more of like the next gen topic just with the youth until you're really seeing them like come through.
Awesome. All right. I agree with you. Thank you very much, caller. I wish we could stream this. Hey, just imagine this. I want you to imagine this for a second. Imagine the CrossFit Games giving us access, right? Giving us fucking access. Imagine how much we would do for the sport, how much everyone would love it, and I wouldn't talk any shit because I'd be scared I'd lose my my access. Instead, we're fucking killing it and being divisive from the fucking outside. They're
never going to let us hijack the stream.
We don't even have to hijack the stream. We could just be allowed in there with 5 cameras to be interviewing, to be doing real life behind the scenes like we were outside
you think they'd allow that?
No, fuck no. That's why we had hey dude, I'm hearing rumors that they're looking for any way to fucking kick us out already. Here the stuff that Sousa, pardon me?
What do you mean kick you out of what? Kick
out kick out the what we're doing now. They would love to.
Elaborate.
And it's I don't know if I should, but it's coming from the sponsors. It's coming from Noble specifically.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Fuck them.
I know. But hey, check this.
I'll say it. I'm not a part of the Sevan podcast. I'm not yet, but fuck Noble.
I'll say that too, but it's just funny that they're putting pressure. I was just talking about how imagine if they would have imagine if they instead of CrossFit fighting with us, they facilitated us having access. So instead of you being outside of the swim center trying to sneak it, imagine if you would have rode in the bus to the venue. Imagine that.
And
then as soon as they go live on their stream, we turn our shit off and send everyone over there. It would be it would be sick. But it doesn't affect us. We're still going to murder it. But it just shows someone over there has no vision. And in the meantime, I'd be pumping the affiliates and I wouldn't be talking shit about their fucking moron sponsors, Noble. It's a win-win for everyone.
Embrace us, baby. Embrace us.
Instead, they lost 10,000 probably sales of shoes because Rich Froning came on here and said their shoes suck.
I'm not enough of a cocksucker to take money from someone who I disagree with on an ideological basis or on a philosophical basis or just
well, we don't have to, and it doesn't need to be financially a financial California hormones.
This guy, sorry, let me take that out.
It doesn't have to be a transactional. All they have to do is give us access. We'll play nice and we'll blow them the fuck up.
I know, but I was just saying people in the comments are, there goes Taylor sponsorship and whatever. I don't care.
Oh,
I'd rather be able to say what I want to say.
Thank God. Yeah.
I'd rather be able to say what I want to say than take fucking $30K a year to wear something.
Hey, so you guys know why Tia and Mal won't come on this show. I'm going to tell you because you guys were asking earlier. The reason why they won't come on the show is because probably Mal O'Brien made a fucking $1 million last year or some shit. And Tia, I'm sure, made $1 million. And the last thing they want to do is fucking jeopardize that by coming on here and some truth coming out. That's why. But if you're a smaller athlete who's only making $27,000 a year, you come on here and it doubles your popularity.
Okay, show us here.
What's super interesting about this? Same thing, but we can swap.
Oh wow, there you got Jim's pushing his weight vest. They're sick.
And like I was saying, first
This guy did Murph 365 days in a row, and now he's doing Hero Wads 365 days in a row.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then somebody isn't ready for RX, right? Instead of buying 2 sets of plates,
Is Hiller holding the camera? Who's holding the camera?
No idea. But this guy's done Murph 365 times.
It's Gabe. Gabe's actually holding the camera for us.
Let's go, Gabe.
Hey, what's the name of these? These are the ones he used, Souza?
Yeah.
Yes. This is Jim's vest here. This is the one that he endorses. And he's kind of showing us those sand things that he put in.
Who makes it?
Built, I believe. Let me shoot that real quick. Bullet.
Nothing beats a bullet. I bet you those are expensive.
How much, Souza? How
much is this?
Okay, De Niro.
They're running a deal right now until Sunday.
They're running a deal till Sunday.
You get the sand plates with it. Bring a buddy.
All right, so they're running a deal till Sunday. You guys get the sand plates that go inside, which are adjustable different weights that are on it, plus the vest for $200. And if you and a buddy buy it, it's how much is it? If you and a buddy buy it? $190 for the vest and the plate. Yeah, so it fits really well and it does great for CrossFit style workouts. And Sevan, he was actually saying for Avi, it would be perfect because you could take it and you could actually just put some 3 pounds worth of sand in it and then build it up as he is getting stronger. So you can slowly build it up with the sand inside of it.
Do they sell the little sandbags, or you got to make them yourself? I hate making that shit myself.
No. They sell it right here. Can you guys see that? So they sell right here, and you can fill it up as well as they have different ones.
Oh,
and it also takes regular plates. They said it's the only one that you could do burpees in pretty easily.
What increments do the plates come in?
No, it's not even a increment. It's like a little pouch here. So you can put the different sand things in it and build.
No, but I thought you said you can also put plate. I thought you said you can put plate. They sell plates too.
Oh yeah, you could put. Do they sell plates in it as well, or will it just fit the regular plates?
We're recommending road plates because we're going to be transparent here. We couldn't make a better plate than that.
Yeah, so he said the Rogue plate that Rogue sells will actually still fit inside this the same way. So yeah, the Echo Curve plate fits perfect. So if you've already bought those and you want to get a different vest, if the 511 vest is sitting too tall or catching you in the throat, you can still use your metal plates from the inside of that if you have your Rogue ones, and they'll fit right inside this, buddy. And I will say you have much more freedom, especially overhead. So as like if you wear a 511 or some of those other tactical vests,
I want to see him do a workout naked.
A handstand push-up, it'll kind of choke you up and go. And then Sevan has a quick question. Yeah. Could you do Murph naked?
So we talked.
Oh shit, he got muted.
Gabe, you muted. There you go.
And it's nice too because it doesn't like.
Damn, get that on video, Gabe. Get his depth. Let's check his depth.
Get the. Can you get my depth on there? Make sure it's legit.
Ooh, look at that. Scuzzy got a good squat. Chest up, Souza. Chest up.
Chest up, Souza. Jeez Louise. Chest up, Souza. Hands over your head. Come on.
Come on, man. I've been walking all day over here. Come on, push up.
That's awesome. Oh, dude, those were good. those were RX. Oh, look at Sevan. Wow.
Get a little patch. Yeah.
Sevan, you could just
put a
suction cup dildo on the
for those of you
floor
guys that
and
love
crush
doing the hero watch.
Who does it better,
or if
me
you're
or
a first
Souza?
responder that needs to train with a little bit of extra weight, or military personnel that just wants to go on training. It's great because I feel like if you had a barbell and everything else too, you would still have a lot of freedom in the shoulder stuff.
Okay. Tell them they owe us $5,000 for that commercial.
Cool.
Caleb, hi.
Cool. Yeah, we're gonna invoice them.
Okay, good. Thank you.
All right.
Miss Heidi, before we bring you on, let's talk to, I think Caleb was going to come on and talk some shit. Caleb.
I said, we don't want extra weight. It's too much for us. It's a lot of work.
It's enough, right? Good. Perfect. Me neither.
But does he wink?
Heidi, hi. How are you? What are you doing? How the fuck can you be reporting about the games? You're in your goddamn car.
I had to just run home quick, but I'm doing good. How are you guys? I missed the beginning of the show. Sorry.
Did you do one of those things where you thought you left your oven on?
No, I did one of those things where I had a kid, and so I had to make sure the kid was alive.
What, you just put some water out for him?
Some water, some snacks, lock the door, and hope for the best, pretty much.
You are headed to the Coliseum?
Yes.
And do you have tickets for the Coliseum?
I do.
Okay, and you'll be getting in. What are the chances that you'll be able to fire your phone up from your seats?
The chances are I could 100%. It's just whether or not I'll get kicked out. So
right. You know. Have they told you can't do that?
They haven't said anything to me personally.
But I mean, is there a rule? Is there a rule that you can't fire up? You can't stream from. I know you can't stream from the media pit, but you can't stream from your seat either.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think there's a sign that says probably don't stream, stuff like that.
Okay. Oh, you saw Brian. Oh, Brian's taller. I didn't know Brian was taller than you.
He's pretty tall, actually.
Is he standing on something?
He's fucking 5'9".
Yeah, I'm 5'6", so you can estimate it from that.
For a CrossFitter, he's tall.
He's tall for a CrossFitter, for sure.
You guys are perfect. All right. Thank you very much for checking in. Check in with us later, please.
Yep. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. The party. Heidi from the Fake Sevan Podcast. It's probably the harshest woman I've ever known or met. I mean, her shit is harsh. She puts an ass whooping to us. Sevan, what kind of office chair is that? It's some crazy fancy one that Glassman bought me. I don't even know. It's called the X chair or something. It's got all the adjustments, and it's got a special material on it that doesn't hold the Badussi scent.
Wow. How much? How much is that chair?
$13.95 and $13.95, but in 1,200 payments.
Jesus Christ!
Wow. Seth Duvall, I am 6'5", Taylor. I don't know why he's telling you that. Yeah, cool. Anything else we need to talk about tonight? Caleb shaking his head. Is there anything we're forgetting? Okay. Everyone, thank you for checking in. I feel like this was the least productive show we've ever done, but I still had a shitload of fun. True. We did have some smart talk in the beginning. Let me just check my notes here from that last event.
Dude, it smells like a fart. It smells like a poop in this office. And I've been looking around to see if a dog shit in here.
It's your mom's office? In that event, we did see that Tia had at least two bad wall balls, but because of how far back she fell behind and what the commentator said, I think she may have had three. I did also get some that Fraser was talking to the judges, and he seemed to be frustrated, but I have no verification of that. I did send him a link to see if he'd jump on. Once again, and this is something I brought up to you and JR, and you guys didn't bite, but the commentator started talking about it. There's components that are being brought in terms of movements to make these games more gymnastic-y. But what we also have are more elements that in regards to a gymnastics competition where there's no room for error. By that, I mean the judges are judging you and you have to follow the protocol perfectly or you're penalized for it. And I think when in that workout that they were having them do the unbroken pistols, the unbroken double unders, that's what I'm saying. And in this last event, they said that the way this workout was designed, there's no room for error. And you were hugely punished for error, the same way a gymnast would be hugely punished in the Olympics.
Good.
Okay. If you make a... That's all I have.
Let's get a quick prediction for this event tonight.
Okay.
Caleb, can you bring up leaderboard? Or Will? 3, 2, 1, go.
The workout is a speed ladder with sandbags.
Increasing by 10 pounds every lift until failure.
And the women's weight.
I don't think it's a speed ladder.
No? Just a lift.
It's just a 1 rep max, and it increases. Everybody gets a chance at it, increase 10 pounds. Everybody gets a chance, increase 10 pounds. And when you fail, you go to the tie break, which is 3 sandbags over the yoke, sprint to the finish mat.
Hey, so what is this thing? Is this just like, just basically squat down like this and just...
You pick it up off the floor. At 100 pounds, you pick it up straight off the floor and you put it on your shoulder. At 340 pounds, you get your hands under it onto the floor. You lift it up to your knees and your legs. You re-grip it and you hip drive it up to the shoulder.
Oh, so like there's some components there of the
maneuvering technique
of the stones.
Yes.
Okay.
Women prediction: Laura first place, Tia second place, Cara third place.
Laura, Tia, Cara. Let me throw some other names out there just to fuck with you a little bit. Amanda Barnhart.
Oh, that's a good one. But no. I think the thing with Amanda Barnhart is, and you see this in previous years' games, as soon as her technique starts to falter or break down, she pulls back and she's like, I'm done. I'm going to call it there. And this is an event where your technique is going to falter a little bit and you've just got to be strong enough to get it to the shoulder. And so I worry that she puts the brakes on a little quick for herself, in my opinion. She doesn't always push past what she thinks may be possible. So I don't think she will be top 3.
Okay. And Danny Spiegel?
That's a good one too. But no, I don't think she's going to beat the other women.
And there was one more, Miss Ellie Turner.
Again, I don't think she's beating Tia, Cara, or Laura.
Okay. Cruise over to the men.
Guilherme Malheiros is going to be first.
Wow. Okay.
Second place, I'm going to take Jason Hopper.
Okay. A little home cooking.
And then third place, I'm going to take Roman Krenikov.
Here's why Jason's not going to. Because he's going to have an error.
He's 220 pounds, dude.
I understand.
It's a 1 rep. But here's the thing. It's a 1 rep lift, unlike a barbell. It is. There's so much more room for error and for you to still be able to manage the bag up to the shoulder as long as you've got the brute strength. And Jason has some brutishly brute strength.
Okay.
So does Roman. 103 kilograms. What does that translate to pounds?
Tudor Magda.
No.
Andre Houdet.
Barbell guy.
Okay.
226. Roman weighs 226.
Dallin. Wow. Well, yeah, that's crazy. Dallin Pepper.
Dallin's a good choice, and so is Jeff Adler.
Travis Mayer.
No.
Cole Sager.
No, not top 3.
Okay, for the women, Laura Tiacara. For the men,
I missed one lady, Christine Kohlenbrander. She is fucking stupid strong.
and you put her in there, and so you want to get 4 for the girls.
Yeah, I think Kohlenbrander potentially wins the Sandbag event with the other women coming 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Yeah, I like you, Taylor. I'm gonna let you have 4 in the girls section. 4 is good. And for the boys, Guy, Jason, Hopper, and Roman. Here's what you do need to know. That race between Justin, Ricky, and Roman is super close. And regardless of who wins, if you want Roman to win, he needs to be doing better than Ricky and Justin. If you want Ricky to win, he needs to be doing better than Justin and Roman.
Yep.
And if you want Justin to win, you need him to win. But that's where the excitement is. And if you still have belief in the women's, and in the women's division, I think the fight's for 3rd place, and the women you want to watch, and this is going to be, you always want to watch Emma Lawson, because this is just, we've been digging in the ground and we see a gold vein and we have no fucking idea how much gold we found, and that gold is Emma Lawson. So you want to watch every single one of her events and see what's going on. We got to figure out how much gold is she. And then Danielle Brandon, Haley Adams. That's going to be the war there. All right, guys, we will see you after that event. It looks like it's going to be finish at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which means we would go on at 6:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I could work out again.
Yeah, and JR will be on. Let's go.
Awesome. You know that for a fact?
Yeah.
All right. Let's check in with Matt Souza before we go. Mr. Souza. Hi. Muted.
Awesome.
Muted.
Hey,
trash no.
Thanks. Hey, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Hey, thanks for letting us kind of get in there and check out that bullet.
I loved it. I love gear. I loved it. You froze. Keep walking, buddy. Walk to a spot where you're unfrozen and then stop. I like doing that. You know what? I like Fender Village. I like Shaban. Go ahead.
Yeah, they got an app that has all the hero workouts loaded into there on the day that they actually pass. So you can scroll through, open that app up, and everything else. So they're just big proponents of military and first responder personnel. So just wanted to go over there and show love.
How is the beer garden?
The beer garden was nuts. Everybody was crazy. It was such a good time. It was really cool to meet everybody that was fans of the shows. Huge shout out again to California Hormones. We cannot thank you enough. Everybody was in there. Everybody was talking about it. And it was a good success. It was a great meetup. Of course, Sevan, you were missed, buddy. They wanted to see the man himself.
I was here kicking it with Shar. I was here. No one's ever given $1.11. I've seen all the other like 99 cents or $1. That I like it. Char, thank you. Char. I love that Taylor can speak in such technical terms and then drop a flurry of obscenities. Talk about unknown and unknowable.
That's what I'm good for.
Char, I think you found your home.
I'm a Renaissance man.
Okay. We will see you guys soon. Brandstetter, Caleb, thank you. Taylor, JR, I hope we see you soon. And we'll talk to you guys in 4 hours about. Oh, and be ready for the surprise podcast every single night. It's happened every night.
But we don't get invited on. Are we invited on?
Fuck no.